What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna make a very quick clip here for you because I want to talk about what I'm seeing with towing my T-Rex trailer. So if you're not familiar with my channel, I built a range extending camper, well, first a trailer and then a camper. And this has a Tesla battery pack in the bottom of it, and it extends the range of electric vehicles. I've had this connected to, I think, 3 or 4 vehicles now. It is not currently connected to the Ford Lightning. I just haven't had time to make the connections, but our house in New York is getting sold today, so I had to get it out of there. So I'm towing it home, but again, it's not connected. But I wanted to make this quick clip for you guys because there are so many people out there like me who kind of are terrified of what the towing range is going to be. There's been a lot of videos out there from people getting 1 mile, 1.1 miles per kilowatt hour, just really poor numbers. But I've been pleasantly surprised with this whole setup right here. Before I show you the numbers though, I do want to quickly talk about the style of what it is. I know it's kind of ugly. it's really crazy looking, but I did a ton of research when I was building this thing. Again, if you haven't seen those videos, you can go back and watch it. It's a Foamie camper, very lightweight, but I made a lot of aerodynamic mods to it. Well, I included aerodynamic features. So the front actually used to be flat, and it fit perfectly in the shadow of my 2014 Toyota RAV4 EV. So that's why it was originally shaped like that. And then when I got the Tesla Model X, I wanted to make it a little bit more pointed to follow the shape of the Model X. So this actually is from the original Model S's. So that curve right there is actually just copied from those original Teslas. And then in the back side, it is the same dimensions as you've seen on some semi-trucks. They call it a trailer tail. I contacted them way back in the day to figure out what their dimensions were because it was going to save me a ton of time. And they actually gave me the angles that they use for those trailer tails. So I made this extremely aerodynamic. It fits perfectly right behind whatever vehicle is pulling it. And in this case, man, it fits great right there, right behind the Ford Lightning. All right, so I just wanted to touch on that real quick before I show you the numbers. With that out of the way, we'll go inside and I'll show you the numbers I'm seeing. All right, here we are inside. Just fired it up. But wow, I just realized I can't get the trip information up here. I can do it on the other screen over here. All right, yep, trip energy right there. Okay, so here's trip number 1. So I reset this when I left New York. So this is the usage of the power that's come from the battery. And to this point, I've driven 571.7 miles. It's taken me about 12 hours, but that's a little deceiving too because you can see the clock is always running anytime you have the truck on. So even though we're not moving, the clock is still running. But the most important thing right here that you guys all want to know is I'm getting 2 miles per kilowatt hour, and that's been extremely consistent. I've had the cruise set to 60 to 65. Usually 65. It all depends on the speed. If it drops down to 55, I keep it at 60. But yeah, 2 miles per kilowatt hour while towing that camper. So I think that's pretty important to know. You can do a tiny teardrop, and as long as it's kind of aerodynamic, even a little bit, you're gonna be okay. So I hope this helps you guys. Please feel free to do that typical YouTube stuff. Like button, share, all that kind of stuff. But if you like this content, feel free to subscribe because I've got a ton more videos, real world videos of me actually taking road trips and doing stuff with this truck. Unlike the hundreds of review videos from people who got a demo Lightning and had it for 2 weeks. I'm going to be living with this thing and I'm going to be putting it through its paces. So please like, share, subscribe. See ya.